good morning to every one of you. We, the students of KG2, are very excited to present to you our knowledge on plants. Yes, that's right. But before that, do you know what I did yesterday? What did you do? My mom and I planted some trees. That's a very good thing to do. Trees are very important for our survival. Yes, that's right. Plants give us a number of things like wood, paper, and medicines. They also clean the air by taking in carbon dioxide and expelling oxygen. They provide a habitat for many birds and animals. They also give us food such as fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, and more. Speaking of food, did you know that plants can make their own food through a process known as photosynthesis? I know that photo means light and synthesis means put together in Greek. But how does this process work? Well, you have already answered your own question. Photosynthesis is using light to put things together. That's the process to make their food with the help of sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. You also know that plants can also just breathe like us.
No, Samya, can you please come again and tell the lines? No, Riya. 1 minute. Let Samya finish first. One more time, Samya, please.
Well, you have already answered your together. Plants use this process to make their food with the help of sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. And did you also know that plants can also just breathe like us? Yes, plants have tiny openings called stomata present in their leaves, through which they take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. This is the complete opposite of what we do. They also use water and other nutrients to make food. The food is absorbed by their roots, then the food is distributed throughout the plant by transport channels, and that's called phloem. The leaf contains tiny structures called chloroplast. It contains a pigment called chlorophyll. It takes in carbon dioxide, water, and sunlight and turns it into sugar and oxygen. And this sugar is used by the plants as their food, and the oxygen is released into the atmosphere. And this process as a whole is called photosynthesis. But that is not too difficult to understand. We are now going to sing a song on photosynthesis. of the plant. Some of the food cooked in this kitchen is used up for the plant's growth. But where is the extra food stored? It's not like plants have refrigerator like we do. You're right. Plants do not have refrigerators. The extra food is stored in different parts of the plant. Leaves, stem, roots, flowers, seeds. I often eat them too. Cabbage, lettuce, onions, and edible leaves. Celery, asparagus, sugarcane, and the stems we eat. Banana,
So many things.
pumpkin, tomato, and the edible fruits.
मम्मी का किचन खाली हो गया.
Cauliflower, and broccoli are the flowers we eat. But what are the edible roots? We eat roots? Yes, Gauri is right. Carrots, beetroot, and radishes are the edible roots. Pulses and beans are the edible seeds. Plants have medicinal purposes too. For example, tulsi boosts immunity. I remember my grandma gave me honey and turmeric when I had a cough and cold. I have also noticed my parents drink green tea when they're tired after a day's work. All this information is making me tired. I feel like singing. Stigma, style and ovary, stamen with anther and filament, pistil and pollen tube, petal, ovule and sepal. What are you singing about? I think you are singing about the parts of a flower. Yes, we learned that in science class. You are correct. But do you know what each part of a flower does? We will tell you. the biggest and most prominent parts of the flower. They give the flower their distinct color and form. They help attract bees, butterflies, birds, and insects for pollination and protect the delicate parts of the flower.
Please wait. Priyansh, wait.
A flower consists of both the male and female reproductive parts. The male reproductive part of a flower is known as stamen. It is made up of anther and filament. The anther contains pollen grains, and below the anther there is a long stem-like part called the filament. On the other hand, the female part of the flower is called pistil. The pistil has stigma and ovaries. The stigma has the glucular substance. The stylus connects the stigma stylus. The stigma connects ovules. The stigma connects stigma and ovaries. The ovaries contain cells which reside in ovaries. Sepals are a small leaf shaped and green colored structures found at the base of the flower. They protect the flower and the bud stage and offer support to the petals when they bloom.
Rashi, please go. English dialogue.
I think the most important part of the flower is the stem because it provides support to the flower and it carries its weight. That is definitely an important task, but I feel all the parts of the flower are equally important. We are now going to sing a song on trees. That is enough learning for today. Now it's your turn, dear parents. We have few questions for you. Name the pigment that makes the plant look green and where it is present.
Chlorophyll.
Yes, it's correct. Which flower represents purity and eternal life? Lotus. Name the flower that always faces the sun.
Sunflower.
Yes, it is sunflower. What is the dearest national flower?
What is this? Lotus.
Yes, it's correct. Lotus. What is the main function of the petals?
Attract insects. Pollination.
They attract pollinators with their scent and color. Name the part of the flower that protects the bud before it blooms.
Sepals.
Yes, that's right. It's sepal. Why is the stigma sticky? Yes,
Pollen.
to catch the pollen grains when they land on it. What is the study of flower cloud?
What is the flowers called?
Loikat. That's all for today. Hope our presentation about plants was informative and you enjoyed it. I would now like to take some time to thank our class teacher who helped us in every step to put together this event. I extend gratitude to all you parents who made this event a grand success. Hope you all have a great day.